What if I told you some of America's most prestigious sports teams play in venues so embarrassing they become the butt of national jokes? Sewage flooding dugouts, roof collapses under snow, and fans left seatless at the Super Bowl. These aren't minor league mishaps. They're multi-billion-dollar blunders happening at the highest levels of American sports. Commander Field in Washington, formerly known as FedEx Field, opened in 1997 as a state-of-the-art stadium designed to elevate the Washington football experience. But today, it's consistently ranked as one of the worst venues in professional sports, with fans describing it as a concrete nightmare, where their passion for football goes to die. $20 beers, sewage leaks onto fans, railings collapsing beneath spectators. This isn't some abandoned venue from the 1950s. It's a current NFL stadium hosting 8 home games every season. The stadium's become so unpopular that owners have repeatedly reduced its capacity from 91,000 seats to just 62,000, hiding empty sections behind massive tarps that serve as monuments to fan disinterest. The team's ownership has acknowledged these issues, prompting discussions about a potential new stadium. But for now, fans continue to endure what many call the most embarrassing game day experience in professional football. The Oakland Coliseum stands as baseball's most notorious disaster. Built in 1966, still operational in 2025. This concrete relic has witnessed championship teams and sewage catastrophes alike. The Coliseum's infrastructure issues have become legendary in baseball circles. During heavy rainfall, raw sewage has repeatedly flooded dugouts, creating hazardous conditions for players and staff. The stadium's upper deck, often unused due to low attendance, has become home to feral cat colonies that roam freely throughout the concrete structure. Most concerning are the plumbing failures that have forced players and coaches to evacuate clubhouses when wastewater began bubbling up through the floor drains during games. The stadium sits below sea level, creating a perfect storm of engineering challenges that have never been properly addressed. When rain falls heavily, the stadium doesn't just leak. It transforms into a hazardous waste site that has forced multiple game postponements over the years. Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans, opened in 1999 and is now set for replacement after just 26 years of service. The stadium's exterior design has been criticized for its utilitarian appearance, lacking the distinctive architectural elements found in newer NFL venues. The stadium's location presents challenges for fans, as it sits adjacent to parking lots without integration with surrounding amenities or entertainment districts. This isolation has impacted the overall game day experience for visitors who have few pregame or postgame options within walking distance. In 2023, Tennessee officials approved a $2.1 billion plan to build a new, fully enclosed stadium to replace Nissan Stadium. This decision came after studies revealed that renovating the existing structure would cost between $1.75 and $1.95 billion over 17 years, nearly as much as constructing an entirely new facility. The new stadium, expected to be completed by 2027, will feature advanced amenities and a reduced capacity of 60,000 seats, addressing attendance concerns at the current venue. Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay faces significant challenges with its domed design, artificial turf, and problematic location. Most Tampa Bay residents live across the bay, facing 45-plus minute commutes with limited public transportation options to reach the stadium. In 2024, Hurricane Milton caused significant damage to Tropicana Field's roof structure, resulting in extensive water damage inside the facility. The repair costs were initially estimated at $23 million, complicating existing plans for a replacement stadium. Despite the Rays' competitive performance on the field, including multiple playoff appearances, attendance figures have consistently ranked among the lowest in Major League Baseball. The 2023 playoff games highlighted this ongoing challenge, with record-low attendance figures for postseason MLB games. During these nationally televised events, large sections of empty seats were visible throughout the broadcasts. Plans for a new $1.37 billion stadium Stadium in downtown St. Petersburg were abandoned in late 2024 following hurricane damage and delayed negotiations, leaving the future of the Rays' home venue uncertain. While most embarrassing stadiums earn their reputation through maintenance failures or poor design, Rice Stadium in Houston tells a story of ambition colliding with reality. Imagine building a 70,000-seat college football palace for a university with only 4,000 undergraduate students. That's exactly what happened at Rice University in 1950. Today, the stadium remains a 47,000-seat concrete oval that typically houses about 19,000 fans on game days. The result is a cavernous, echo-filled experience where even enthusiastic crowds feel insignificant. It's like watching a high school band perform in Carnegie Hall. The mismatch between venue and audience creates an atmosphere of emptiness rather than intimacy. What makes this story particularly interesting is that Rice Stadium was once considered cutting edge. It hosted Super Bowl VIII in 1974. President Kennedy delivered his famous "We choose to go to the moon" speech here. But without proper updates and facing declining attendance, this once proud venue has transformed into what local sports writers call a desolate oval of nothing. As honorable mentions, let's point out some spectacular failures that earned their place in stadium infamy. The Metrodome's roof has collapsed 5 separate times under Minnesota snow, most famously in 2010 when it deflated on live television. Snowfall pouring onto the field like some apocalyptic sports movie. At Super Bowl 45, Jerry Jones' ambition to break attendance records at AT&T Stadium led to a seating disaster where 400 fans with valid tickets couldn't watch the game they'd paid thousands to attend. And who could forget the nationally televised embarrassment when Candlestick Park lost power twice during a Monday Night Football game in 2011? As millions watched at home, the stadium went dark, leaving commentators scrambling to fill airtime while mocking San Francisco's infrastructure. These stadiums remind us that even in the multi-billion-dollar world of professional sports, basics like functioning plumbing, safe seating, and strategic location still matter. The most expensive player contracts and elaborate halftime shows can't compensate for venues that fail to provide fundamental comforts and safety. If you enjoyed this journey through sporting's most embarrassing venues, like this video and subscribe to TFC Stadiums for more deep dives into the stories behind America's sports culture.